This is Christopher Blackwell with Overdrive, CVT Guitar Lesson for Kelly. Kelly, the first thing I thought of was Billy Gibbons and ZZ Top with this. I'm not sure who Christopher Blackwell is. And then as I started transcribing it, I'm like, this guy's got a really cool style, man. Not that Billy Gibbons doesn't, because he does. But some of his phrasing and stuff was just, I found real interesting. So, also still contemplating, because there's nothing to reference it to live-wise or anything, if he's possibly tuned to an E major chord. I don't think so, but there was a few parts where he's hitting harmonics. They sound like natural harmonics, but they could be pinch harmonics. And but anyways, you're gonna enjoy this. All right, so standard tuning. I got section 1 0 seconds, section 2 at 17 seconds. That's the rhythm section. And then the solo stuff. So string 6, palm muted to open twice to 5th fret A and D. Of course, those can be played open D and G as well. I had to give it my best guess. I know the notes are right, but nothing, like I said, nothing else to refer to for neck placement, where where the fingers are on the fretboard. Back to the open E palm mute to 2 AD, and then 5A to 7/7 AG. Right back to open palm mutes up top twice to 2nd fret AD. So that's, and then on the D and G string, double 2s, double opens. And like I said, those can be played there as well. Up top, 2 open E's palm muted to the 2nd fret AD. And then this part, pretty cool. 3E, open A, 2D, 3E, vibrato. Okay, top string, palm muted once, 5th fret A and D. Back to the open E palm mute. 2nd fret DG, 2nd fret AD. Open palm mute up top twice. As a matter of fact, all these palm mutes are on string 6 for throughout the rhythm. Okay, 5th fret AD. 2nd fret AD, open A to 2 AD. If you did both, that works too. It's not a big deal. Open E palm mute to 5/5 AD, open E palm mute, and then 7/7 AD to 5/5 AD. Now that I know is there and not here, because I can hear a descending slide. That concept, okay? Up top again, open E palm mute, 2nd fret DG, then open 3 on string 6, half step bend, that's a 1 fret bend, to the open A string, 2nd fret AD, palm mute open E, 5th fret AD, open E, 2nd fret AD, 3E, vibrato. So that's that little chunk. You know, I suggest, Kelly, kind of subgrouping them, find 3, 4, 6 notes and repeat them, make a loop out of it. That's a really good one right there. Okay, and then 2 AD to open A, and then section 2 comes in. And it's very similar to section 1, but I wanted to try to follow everything that was the way it was recorded. Palm mute again up top to 5 AD, palm mute up top to 2 AD, 5s and 7s, palm mute up top twice, 2 AD, and then open E up top, I'm not hearing a palm mute here, to 7 and 5 AD. So that concept. You could go from rest to rest in your tabs and subgroup them as well. Those work out half the time pretty well for subgrouping, as well as following timestamps. Up top, palm mute twice, and then 5/7 AD. And then on A and D string, because the 5/7's on the A, but then you're going to go 7 AD twice, 5 AD, 7 AD. Quick rest, open E palm mute, 2 AD, and then 5/7 AD with a pinch harmonic vibrato. If you need help on pinch harmonics, type in Mike Gross pinch harmonics. I have a really good lesson on the channel that you could pick up off of. Up top, palm mute twice on the open into 5 AD, open E palm mute. That's a subgroup, right? Second fret AD twice, 3 E, open A, 2 AD, open E string 3 times, 2 DG, open DG. So that would be okay, good subgroup, because that's from rest to rest. Up top, 2 open palm mutes to 2 AD, and then I'm hearing just the 2A. Open DG to 2 DG, which you could go. That's a good subgroup. Open E, 2 AD, open 3 E, and then we have to change pages. A, open A to 2 AG, 3 E vibrato, but that is on the top of page 3. Okay. Then the solo. Okay. Good soloing, man. He's definitely influenced by Billy Gibbons. His phrases are a little different than what I'm used to. String mute on the D string twice, and then go to the 7th fret G. You can use whatever fingers. I'm using my index. A lot of pinch harmonics, and he's not, you know, massive overdrive. He's got enough to get good pinch harmonics. So, okay, that's our 7G. So that's the string mute. 9D pinch vibrato, 7D half step bend, 5D pinch vibrato, and then 7/5/7 on the A, pinch vibrato, 5D, the whole step bend. Back to the D string mute twice to pinch 7G again. 9D vibrato, 7D half step bend, which is a 1 fret bend, 7G hammer 9, 9 hammer or 9 pull 7, and then 9/7 pinch vibrato. So it's 42 seconds in. You got 2D, and then 4/3/2 on the G, half step bend, 5/2D, so 4A pinch, 2D pinch, string mute the D, and then 5D, half step bend, 2D, 5A pinch. And a lot of times when players are doing a pinch harmonic, they're vibratoing it. Not really the case so much with this guitar player. It's cool though, man, and that's why sometimes they sound like a natural harmonic. 40 seconds or 46 seconds in. This is one part that really had me because I kept looking for, you know, natural harmonic sounds, and I thought after the fact if he was tuned to E major that could somewhat be possible, but you can get those same pitches in a pinch, and he may be doing them as a pinch. 7 ADA, if you pick in the right spot, here are the pitch changes. Okay, and then 4/2 AD, and that one up closer to the neck pickup. Really cool part. 3G, hammer to 4, 5/2D vibrato. Slowed down. 5A slide. So 3 middle finger string 6, hammer to 4 to 2D. So you do some string skipping. Pamyu to open E, back to 2D. 3E half step bend to 2D. Now remember, half step's 1 fret. You can test it by going. That's your pitch. Whole step, 2 frets. So if it's a half, you'll see the half fraction. 3 hammer to 4 on string 6, back to the 2D. 3 up top, half step bend to 2D, 5th fret E and A, vibrato. 3E, half step bend, 2D, 3E, 2D. Actually, you don't have to bend the second one. And then 5A, vibrato. Okay, 777, EAE. And then 5D, slide to 7, vibrato. Once again, that's a great subgroup. 5D, half step bend, 7A. Okay, pamyu, 14th fret on the D string, and then bar 12th fret on the G and B. And then string mute, the D string, and then back to the 12, vibrato. So it's, if you want to hit the 14 on both, that's fine. 14D vibrato, 12 GB, and then 12, 13, 14 on the D vibrato. 12D slide. Okay, top of page 4, and there is 5 pages total, so we got 2 pages to go. 14D, 12G and B, string mute the D, 12G, vibrato. So it's 12D, half step bend, palm mute 14A, into 14D to 10A. So that sounds like this. 12 AD, 10A, 12A bend, 10A slide. So that sounds like this. 106. Basically the last 3 strings. If you hit 4, it's fine, but they're just string mutes into 12G, 15B and E. So you can set these fingers down, you know, to secure it. So 1, 2, lift, 1, or 1 E and if you were counting 16th notes. Okay, I'd go 3rd finger 7D, slide to 9, to 8B vibrato slide, 7D slide to 9, 8B 2 pinches. I should have a little more gain, but I'm maxed out on this channel. And then go on the D string, go 9, 8, 7, 5. It's pentatonic stuff. So string mute the D, go to 5D. String mute the D, go to 7D, slide to 9. So it's 8B vibrato, 7D slide to 9, back to that 8B again. String mute the D, and then go 8B hammer 10 to 8B vibrato slide. 114 time step. These are always cool. 2G, 3B. I would use middle and 3rd. Back that middle finger up at the index. We're going to hit them both, but bend the G string twice. Hold it, strum, strum, release. Pull off to an open G. So, 2D, open D, G, 2 hammer 4, 2G, cool little run. 3G, pull off to 2 and open to 2D. 2 open Gs. 3E half step bend open E. palm mute open E, open D. Palm mute open E, 2D, vibrato. Open G, 2D. And then 2GD. 4-2G. 3-5B vibrato. And then this part, put double dots because you're going to go 3rd fret B, 3rd fret E half step bend to 5B vibrato 2 times. So it's, and then 5B, 3E, 3E half step, 3E whole step to 5B. So it's, or slide. 3B, 3E half step bend, 5B vibratos, that's a repeat. 3B, 3E half step bend, 5B again, that's a repeat, but this time there's no vibrato or rest. Because you're going to wind up going 5E bend, open E, 3 half step bend to 3B. So you really ought to zone in on the, make sure your half steps are 1 fret bends, your whole steps are 2 fret bends. And like I said, if it's a half step, it's notated as a half fraction. If it's just an arrow, it's